Drones are everywhere. What started as military tech is now mainstream. They deliver packages, film weddings, and increasingly watch us. This isn't some dystopian future. It's happening now. Drone surveillance, the use of unmanned aircraft to monitor people and places, is exploding. This isn't just about governments watching citizens. Private companies use drones to track shoppers, monitor employees, and even patrol borders. Even your neighbor might be flying one, intentionally or not, capturing footage of your backyard barbecue. The technology is cheap, accessible, and increasingly invisible, making it the perfect tool for covert observation. The players in the drone surveillance game are diverse. Governments use them for everything from border patrol to crowd control. Think less Minority Report and more traffic cameras, but with the ability to follow you home. Corporations are getting in on the action too. They monitor customer behavior in stores, track employee movements in warehouses, and even use drones for security patrols. And let's not forget private citizens. Drones are becoming as common as smartphones, and with that comes the potential for misuse. Your creepy neighbor might not be the only one with eyes on your backyard. Remember when drones were just for Amazon deliveries and viral wedding videos? Yeah, those days are over. Drones are becoming as commonplace as security cameras, and their presence in our daily lives is only growing. Walk down a city street and you might be filmed by a police drone monitoring traffic. Attend a protest and you could be under the watchful eye of a government drone tracking the crowd. Even relax in your own backyard and you might be unknowingly filmed by a neighbor's drone. The line between convenience and surveillance is getting blurrier by the day. Being watched changes us. It's one thing to know a security camera be filming, it's another to have a silent, invisible drone hovering overhead. This constant potential for observation can trigger primal fear and anxiety. The psychological effects of drone surveillance are far-reaching. People report heightened anxiety, paranoia, and a sense of being constantly watched. This can lead to self-censorship, where individuals alter their behavior for fear of being judged or targeted. The chilling effect on free speech and assembly is undeniable. Fighting back. Coping with the drone age. The rise of drone surveillance feels like something out of a dystopian thriller, but we're not powerless. Awareness is the first step. Know your rights. Understand the capabilities of drone technology. If you see something suspicious, report it. There are practical steps you can take too. Practice mindfulness techniques to manage anxiety. Limit your exposure to potential surveillance. Advocate for stricter regulations and support organizations fighting for privacy rights. And if you're struggling, don't hesitate to seek professional help. The ethics of watching drawing lines in the sky. The ethical implications of drone surveillance are complex. As drones become more prevalent in our skies, their capabilities expand, and so do the questions surrounding their use. Proponents argue for increased security, crime prevention, and the ability to monitor large areas efficiently. They highlight the benefits of having eyes in the sky, providing real-time data to law enforcement and emergency services. Drones can also revolutionize delivery services, offering faster and more efficient ways to get goods to consumers, from essential medical supplies to even faster pizza delivery. But at what cost? Where do we draw the line between safety and privacy? Between convenience and control, the potential for misuse is enormous, and the balance between these factors is delicate. The potential for misuse is enormous. Drones can be equipped with high-resolution cameras, thermal imaging, and even facial recognition technology, making them powerful tools for surveillance. Imagine drones being used to stalk individuals, suppress dissent, or monitor protests. The ability to track movements and gather data without consent raises significant ethical concerns, or unfairly target marginalized communities. The risk of discrimination and bias in surveillance practices is a real and pressing issue. The lack of comprehensive regulations and ethical frameworks is alarming. Without clear guidelines, the potential for abuse and overreach is significant. We need to have a serious conversation about the kind of society we want to live in. One where technology serves us, not the other way around. This involves engaging with policymakers, technologists, and the public to create balanced and fair regulations. One where technology serves us, enhancing our lives and providing benefits without compromising our fundamental rights and freedoms. Not the other way around. We must be vigilant and proactive in addressing these issues, ensuring that the rapid advancement of technology does not outpace our ability to manage its impact on society. The need for regulation, reinventing privacy for the 21st century. Our laws haven't caught up with our technology. We have rules for wiretapping phones and searching homes, but what about drones peering into our backyards? The current regulatory landscape is a patchwork of outdated laws and unenforceable guidelines. We need clear, comprehensive regulations that address the unique challenges posed by drone surveillance. This includes limitations on drone use, transparency and accountability measures, and robust data protection laws. Our right to privacy shouldn't disappear just because technology has found a new way to invade it. Finding strength in numbers, community and resistance. In today's interconnected world, the concept of community has taken on a new dimension. It's not just about physical proximity anymore. It's about shared values, common goals and collective action. The fight for privacy isn't a solo mission. It's a battle that requires the strength and unity of many. When individuals come together, they form a formidable force that can challenge even the most entrenched systems. It requires collective action, community organizing, and a healthy dose of righteous anger. This anger isn't about destruction, it's about building a better future. It's about channeling our frustrations into productive efforts that can bring about real change. Connect with like-minded individuals and organizations. Find those who share your passion and vision. Together, you can brainstorm, strategize and implement plans that can make a difference. Networking is the backbone of any successful movement. Support initiatives promoting drone regulations and digital rights. These issues might seem technical, but they have profound implications for our freedoms and privacy. By backing these causes, you're not just protecting your rights, but also paving the way for future generations. Remember, there's power in numbers. Attend town hall meetings, write to your representatives, and engage in public forums. Your voice, when combined with others, can create a symphony of demands that cannot be ignored, and make your voice heard. Every letter, every speech, every vote counts. It's these small actions, when multiplied by thousands, that lead to significant change. The more people who demand accountability and transparency, the stronger our movement becomes. It's about creating a groundswell of support that can push back against those who seek to infringe on our rights. The harder it will be for those in power to ignore us. Politicians and leaders are ultimately accountable to the people. When we stand united, we remind them of their duty to serve the public interest. We can't let fear and apathy win. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and powerless, but remember that every great movement started with a few determined individuals. Your determination can inspire others. We need to fight for the future we want, a future where our rights are respected and our voices are heard. This isn't just about us, it's about the legacy we leave for the next generation. A future where technology empowers us, not controls us. Imagine a world where technology serves humanity, enhancing our lives without compromising our freedoms. This is the vision we must strive for, and together we can make it a reality. Taking back the sky, a call to action. This isn't about banning drones or halting technological progress. It's about finding a balance between innovation and responsibility. Drones have the potential to revolutionize industries from agriculture to emergency response, but without proper oversight, they can also be tools of oppression. It's about ensuring that technology is used responsibly and ethically. We must advocate for regulations that protect our privacy and civil liberties while allowing technological advancements to flourish. This means holding corporations and governments accountable for their use of surveillance technologies. It's about reclaiming our right to privacy and pushing back against the creeping normalization of surveillance. Every time we accept another intrusion into our personal lives, we lose a bit of our freedom. We must be vigilant and proactive in defending our rights. The future is not predetermined, it is shaped by the choices we make today. We have the power to influence the direction of technological development. By advocating for ethical standards and supporting policies that prioritize human rights, we can steer the future towards a more just and equitable society. We have the power to shape it. By staying informed, engaging in activism, and participating in community discussions, we can make our voices heard. Knowledge is power, and by educating ourselves and others, we can build a collective movement for change. And supporting organizations fighting for our digital rights, we can amplify our impact. These organizations are on the front lines, challenging unjust practices and advocating for policies that protect our freedoms. Our support can make a significant difference in their efforts. we can create a world where technology enhances our lives without compromising our freedoms. Imagine a future where technological advancements coexist with our fundamental rights, where innovation serves the common good rather than undermining it. The sky may be filled with drones, but it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to us, the people. We must assert our ownership and demand that our skies remain free from unwarranted surveillance and control. It belongs to all of us. Together, we can reclaim our skies and ensure that technology serves humanity, not the other way around. This is our call to action. Let's rise to the challenge and take back the sky.